app of the year, or as some people call it, a winterizer. This particular product that I'm putting down requires 5 pounds per thousand of product. So I need to have 5,000 square feet roughly of yard. So I need to put down 25 total pounds in my spreader here and spread it evenly across the yard. Here's the method that I came up with, or that I found and started implementing. So for this, you're gonna need a 5-gallon bucket. I'm gonna use an empty one to do this one, a bathroom scale, and of course, your spreader. So with the fertilizer that I'm putting down, I only have 25 pounds exactly left over, so I don't really need to measure it out. But I'm gonna show you just an example of what I do to measure everything out. And I'm just gonna use grass seed as an example to show you guys how I do it. Again, this is how I store everything. I put them in these containers, close the lid. I'm easily able to stack them up or put them in my basement in the winter, whatever I need to do. And it also makes it easier to measure out for whenever I'm ready to put it in the yard. Okay, so here's how I measure everything out. I've got my empty bucket. I've got my scale ready. I'm gonna make sure the scale reads 0.0, and I've got my product. Again, I don't have 25 pounds of seed here. I've only got 9 pounds, so I can't show you 25 pounds on this scale, but I'll pour it in and I'll show you the measurement. Another nice thing about using 2 buckets is if I pour too much on here, I can take whatever's in, pour a little bit back in, and start over. So again, if I pour too much in, I could just take it out, pour it back into my original, and remeasure. So just make sure my scale reads 0. And again, in the example of me using the fertilizer, I would want to make sure that it shows 25 pounds on the scale. This is just a regular example, so I'm not really worried about what the measurement is, but I could pour a little bit in, see what the measurement is, and then keep going. But I'm just going to go ahead and pour. I take mine off, that way it kind of clears it out. 6.2. So again, if I was trying to reach 6 as my perfect number, I could take it off, pour a little bit back in, and go from there. So a little bit too much still, but I could keep messing with it until I get my exact desired amount. All right, so once I have the desired amount measured out into this bucket, I will then take it and pour it into my spreader. You want to make sure that your spreader is shut. You don't want to have everything go all over the floor. I've made that mistake a few times. But pour it into your spreader, which is already measured out, and then you're good to spread throughout the yard. I hope this tip helps, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.